Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, location updates for the TEAL Master, the Indigo Disc. We also have some interesting rumors to take a look at. There's a lot of stuff to break down, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we have this tweet here by Soul Silverot talking about the Indigo Disc DLC and the location of the Blueberry Academy and everything like that. And so they start off by saying, many think this map could be Kitakami because it resembles the IRL Tohoku region where Kitakami is turned on its side. I mean, it very much does resemble that. Like, you can easily see the similarities here between these two locations. But, I mean, at the same time, I don't know, when you flip it a different way, it could look completely different. So I guess it's just the way that people are like flipping it. It makes sense that it's based on Kitakami, but at the end of the day, it could be something completely different that we're not even expecting. Also, the other interesting thing about this map is like a ton of different weather conditions in like this small like area. Like here we've got like a deserty kind of location. We've got thunderstorms here, and then we have like ice-cool kind of mountains here. So I don't know how big this area is going to be, but we might be traversing through quite a lot of different weather conditions in a small kind of space. But anyway, we have Soul Silverot going on to say, but in using that same logic, it resembles many other viable real-world locations too. So the southern Netherlands, the Azores, the Balearic Islands, Majorca. Whether this is or isn't the land of Kitakami, I'd bet that when Game Freak first started thinking up places to visit in a Paldean DLC, the islands of Spain / Portugal were considered. I'm personally leaning towards this not being Kitakami, but a part of the Blueberry Academy, which is technically an island somewhere, but out in the sea. I believe since it's a sister school to the Paldean schools that it's probably meant to be nearby and should be practically found near Paldea or the in-game map. Think of the Isle of Armor or Galar. So obviously with the Isle of Armor it was very much like just we kind of just flew to the right a little bit, but the Crown Tundra was literally like part of Galar. It was just the kind of south of it. I say all of this because I believe the Blueberry Academy will most likely be based off the Iberia Islands and specifically Majorca, as it looks very similar. Also, if this was Kitakami, the part we see on the map would equate to the very top of the IRL Tohoku region, meaning that the IRL Iwate Prefecture, and especially Kitakami, are barely even on this map. It would be further east or south. But I digress. I can't deny this map does still look a lot like the Tohoku region too, and as I said many times, it's the Pokemon world, not a one-to-one of our world, so anything is possible. Which is obviously very, very true. Like, obviously it takes similarities into account, but, you know, they're not going to do exactly the exact same. And then also Soul Silverot saying, though, to be honest, in my eyes, it actually looks like most, like, IRL Rotterdam area of the Netherlands. But if I bet we looked hard enough, we could find many places IRL that resemble this Pokemon World map. The reason I deceive to give this attention is because, believe it or not, there's somewhat of a connection to Paldea. There was once a Spanish Netherlands, a big chunk of lowlands that Spain used to rule over. However, when I looked into it, I found the Spanish Netherlands were more south than Rotterdam into modern-day Belgium, so that's not exactly what the map could be referencing. Still, with the connection in name Spanish and Netherlands, it's possible that Game Freak Japanese may have just gone with the Spanish Netherlands, mostly Belgium and very southern Netherlands, as a foreign exchange student program vibe. It's still in Europe after all. Check out this thread for much more. And then also goes on to say, though it doesn't resemble it, a case for the Azores can still be made, or even, as Arbusto suggested, a few small islands at the very bottom, the bottom tip of Portugal. However, that would be very zoomed in specific location. As I've said before, since this DLC is the hidden treasure of Area Zero, and Area Zero's codename was Atlantis, the Azores actually fit the themes and location of Atlantis very well, which makes their case just a bit stronger too. In the end, this Blueberry Academy island could be a mix of the Balearic and other Atlantic Ocean islands, Canary, Azores, etc. Like, you also have to remember as well, like, Blueberry Academy is underwater, and obviously Atlantis is supposed to be underwater. So there's obviously that connection as well. I don't know. I think it would be... I'm really excited to see what the Blueberry Academy looks like, you know, because it is all pretty much underwater. I'm kind of interested to see what sort of Pokemon will be there, because at the end of the day, like, the actual location of the Blueberry Academy, how are they going to fit like a ton of returning Pokemon in there? So I don't know, maybe there are like different locations in the Blueberry Academy we can catch Pokemon, or maybe it's just like they send us off to do different assignments and then that's where we discover these other Pokemon, because there ain't no way there's going to be like a rock type chilling at the bottom of the Blueberry Academy or anything like that. But either way, it's going to be very, very interesting to see the kind of situation that we've got going on when the DLC does drop for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We also have this as well from Soul Silverot. This was an original tweet by Marmite Temper saying, a large immigration town from another region wouldn't be a first for Pokemon either. Look at Melee City, a city in Alola that's heavily influenced by Johto, which obviously you can see. And then also we have Soul Silver talking about this, saying, this is a perfect example of how Kitakami can be 100% based on the IRL Kitakami in the Tohoku region. I know that the last tweet was kind of like going against it being Kitakami and this one's for it, but you know, it's a theory, so obviously there's going to be bits and bobs you kind of take away from it all. Region of Japan, but still be located in the Pokemon world equivalent of Europe, bordering or near Paldea, as Game Freak have already done similar concepts in past gens, should I say, and then we obviously just got people kind of replying to that. Again, I don't know, like, for me it doesn't really matter where it's based on, I just obviously want the DLC to be good, but I do like the idea of the inspirations and stuff taken from what it is based on, like, because it kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I definitely learn more about, like, different cultures, like, through Pokemon and stuff, because of the different things that they bring into those games. And I'm sure, like, people that played Pokemon Sword and Shield that have never been to, like, the UK, I'm sure they, like, I don't know, there's a few things in Galar that are, like, very common to me, because obviously I'm in the UK, but to someone that's never been, would have been very interesting. So, yeah, I kind of like the idea, but at the end of the day, you know, I just really, really hope the DLC is good, and I'm sure it will be. We also have this from Pearl Enthusiast, who's talking about the Ishihara stepping down as the CEO. I've spoken about this quite a bit, but it is quite a big bit of information. I didn't really think about this kind of idea as well. So yeah, Pearl Enthusiast said, well, it seems like with Ishihara stepping down as CEO of Creatures Inc., Pokemon is now starting to be managed by younger people, which makes sense. Obviously, when people retire, you get younger people in. That just works with every company out there, not just Pokemon. I wonder if we'll see more people stepping down from Game Freak or just generally from the Pokemon company, and if so, I wonder how it'll affect the games. They then go on to say, you know, I think cross-gen evolution was brought back by the younger generation of workers. They'll be more attached to certain Pokemon from where they were playing the games. And I didn't really think about this that much, but you know, when I saw this tweet, I was like, this is actually completely true, because you're going to have people that are now working at the Pokemon company that, you know, their first game wasn't Kanto. So there's so much Kanto, like, kind of, I guess, Easter eggs or pondering or whatever you want to call it throughout a lot of the Pokemon games, but that is because of the people that, like, are making the games have been around since Kanto. But with, you know, if there are these people that are retiring and stepping down, maybe we start getting, like, a lot more Sinnoh stuff, or maybe a lot more Unova stuff, or something like that. I don't know. I didn't really think about it, but seeing this tweet definitely made me a little bit interested about, okay, maybe we're not going to see Kanto as much in the future Pokemon games and stuff. We also have this as well. Make sure to do this if you haven't already. So this was posted by the European Commission. So you basically can go and repair your Switch controllers for free of charge. So we contacted Nintendo to address the recurring technical problem with irresponsive Switch controllers. So basically that you kind of drift in and you button lag or whatever. And they agreed to offer all consumers the right to repair free of charge, even beyond the legal guarantee. So yeah, even if the warranty's gone, you will be able to send your controllers off, and they will have to basically fix it for free. So yeah, if you do have a broken Nintendo Switch controller that's just gathering up dust, that's just like the warranty's over, you can actually send it off now and get it repaired, which is really cool. And then finishing things off, we have this that I thought was also very, very interesting. So this was posted on Nintendo Everything, talking about Miyamoto and his reference to like Mario games and stuff in the future of Mario. So mobile apps will not be the primary path of future Mario games. This doesn't really have anything to do with Nintendo, but obviously Mario is quite a big thing. So yeah, this is basically what Miyamoto stated, saying, first and foremost, Nintendo's core strategy is a hardware and software integrated gaming experience. The intuitiveness of the control is a part of the gaming experience. When we explored the opportunity of making Mario games for the mobile phone, which is a more common generic device, it was challenging to determine what that game should be. This is why I played the role of director for Super Mario Run, to be able to translate the Nintendo hardware experience into smart devices. And then, something Miyamoto did acknowledge is that when Mario games are on mobile, it expands the doorway for far more audience to experience the game, and also expands the Mario game experience when you only need your thumb on one hand. As for when we'll see the next major Mario game, Miyamoto teased, all I can say is please stay tuned for future Nintendo Directs. So I don't know if that means that this year we're going to get some sort of like Mario thing or what, but quite interesting that he did kind of state that. But yeah, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. It's trying to 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on everything we covered today. Very much just kind of like a location-based video and stuff. But either way, still theories, rumors I did want to go over. So let me know your thoughts about all of those. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.